amazingly bleak portrayal of family life and the things that we sacrifice and do to maintain this relationship. Writer? Yes, she's a writer. And it's like this weird existential novel where it's told through her.
I don't know, just a lot of things are funny. So I had to change my memory card, so that's the only reason I'm going live. So I don't want to deal with it, but I feel like there's a million things I'm listening to that are funny, and it makes me want to record. I'm also doing a thing on my sister. And she's much more beautiful than this. I'm trying. So, if you want to sit with me, I just want to capture some of these things. I'm just laughing so hard at this. Saying this Anna Wallace saying the cringiest books she read. And this is just making me laugh so hard. Wait.
Writer? Yes, she's a writer. And it's like this weird existential novel where it's told through her speeches and her colleagues, and there's this rivalry of speeches, and then it follows her like going into heaven and this platform of divulging into the world of death and remembrance and very philosophical. I totally forgot that I read this book, if we're being completely transparent. So unfortunately, I have to put it on the list. And I gave it away to my coffee guy at the beginning of this year. And literally, like 2 days after I gave it to him, the coffee shop just completely boarded up. And I have no idea what happened to him or the coffee shop. And thus my book, so I'm never going to get it back, which is fine. Take it. Hey, number 4.
Maybe it changed his life. Or it cursed.
Yes, Daddy. This book just felt like an Amazon Prime video. There's horrific shit that goes on in this, and I just don't think that it pays it the respect that it needs to be. It just feels like you're gawking. It's like a weird thriller. It follows this guy from Ohio. He moves into New York City. He wants to become a famous playwright. So his way of getting into that industry is to form a relationship with a famous playwright who he idolizes. Now, this famous playwright ends up being a complete creep. 10 out of 10. Ass. Total horrible person. Everything just goes wrong there. There's like this sex ring going on, and it just doesn't feel authentic for me. It feels like you're just writing something for people to gawk at. And not my thing. Not my thing. Straight to video. Number Trace. The Heart is Deceitful Above All Things by J.T. Leroy. J.T. Leroy. I picked this up because of the controversy surrounding J.T. Leroy. Stop. I'm embarrassed that this is the book that matches my nails. This was a completely fictionalized person. I mean, it was a real person who acted as J.T. Leroy. It was like a stand-in for the actual writer.
Wait, you know what? I'm going to put on what else? I mean, I don't know. I'm all over the place. I was just laughing. Then I'm listening to Hard-Boiled Wonderland. And I love it. Or Hard-Boiled Wonderland and the End of the World by Murasaki. And it's delightful. Like it's so magical. Like there's this guy and has this old man and wants to give him a job. There's a lot of things I don't understand, like big words and weird things. I don't know what's happening all the way, but like the man could turn off sound. He like turns down this. He goes into a closet, and then the roof opens up or something, and then he's like underground with a river underground, a loud river, and then the girl is leading him to this old man, and the old man he goes, "Oh, I guess it's pretty loud in here, huh?" And then he turns down the sound of the river. And then and I was like, oh, that's so. He said it's pretty loud in here, huh? And he just able to turn down the sound of the water. And I thought, wow, this is magical. And then he's going. Oh, and there's a guy that lets in and out like unicorns or something, or these golden beasts in and out of some place. And then he's talking about he's describing them all roaming around, eating off the trees and stuff, and their golden hair, and I don't know, it's neat, it's pretty. But then he's going on about how the old man is going, yeah, the future is gonna have any sound. And I don't know why I thought it was so funny. It's like, why? He goes, no. So, maybe this isn't funny at all. It was making me laugh. I'm gonna put. Maybe you could hear it. I don't even know if it'll pick it up. Oh, he's saying people don't take enough time to decide to pick out their couch. Like your person's couch is I go, oh, isn't that true? That's so true. That's your comfort of your couch is very important.
Your eyes are not used to the light. The readings are difficult.
This is yeah.
Work slowly for a while. Returning the old dream to the vaults, the librarian prepares to go home. She opens the lid of the stove, scoops up.
Then there's a guy that he's going to probably be a dream reader. It's really interesting.
Sandwich.
We'll just do a little bit.
They've got supermarkets out there where you can shop and not say a word. The child really likes supermarkets. She's always going to them. Office to supermarket, supermarket to office. That's her whole life. Doesn't she go home? The child likes the office. It's got a kitchen and a shower, everything she needs. At most, she goes home once a week. I drank my coffee. Let's say, you managed to talk with her all right, the old man said. How'd you do it? Telepathy? Lip reading. I studied it in my spare time. Lip reading, of course, the old man said, nodding with approval. A right effective technique. I know a bit myself. What say we try carrying on a silent conversation, the two of us? Mind if we don't? I hastened to reply. Granted, lip reading's an extremely primitive technique. It has shortcomings aplenty, too. Gets too dark and you can't understand a thing. Plus, you have to keep your eyes glued to somebody's mouth. Still, as a halfway measure, it works fine. Must say you had uncanny foresight to learn lip reading. A halfway measure? Righto, said the old man with another nod. Now listen up, son. I'm telling this to you and you alone. The world ahead of us is going to be sound-free. Sound-free? I blurted out. Yes, sir, completely sound-free. That's because sound is of no use to human evolution. In fact, it gets in the way. So we're going to wipe the sound out, morning to night. You're saying there will be no birds singing or brooks babbling? No music? Of course not. It's going to be a pretty bleak world if you ask me. Don't blame me, that's evolution. Evolution's always hard and bleak. No such thing as happy evolution, said the old man. He stood up and walked around his desk to retrieve a pair of nail clippers from a drawer. He came back to the sofa and set at trimming all 10 fingernails. The research is underway, but I can't give you the details. Still, the general drift of it is, well, that's what's coming. You mustn't breathe a word of this to anyone. The day this reaches Semiotic ears, all pandemonium's going to break loose. Rest easy. We Calcutecs guard our secrets well. Much relieved to hear that, said the old man, sweeping up his nail clippings with an index card and tossing them into the trash. Then he helped himself to another cucumber sandwich. These sure are good, if I do say so myself. Is all her cooking this good? Not especially. It's sandwiches where she excels. Her cooking's not bad, mind you, but it just can't match her sandwiches. A rare gift, I said. 'Tis, the old man agreed. I must say I do believe it takes someone like you to fully appreciate the child. I could entrust her to a young man like you and know I'd done the right thing. Me? I started. Just because I said I liked her sandwiches? You don't like her sandwiches? I'm very fond of her sandwiches. The way I see it, you've got a certain quality, or else you're missing something. I sometimes think so myself. We scientists see human traits as being in the process of evolution. Sooner or later, you'll see it yourself. Evolution is mighty grueling.
I could trust
What do you think the most grueling thing about evolution is?
Leave her in your hands just because I like her
Tell
sandwiches.
me, I said. It's being unable to pick and choose. Nobody chooses to evolve. It's like floods and avalanches and earthquakes. You never know what's happening until they hit. Then it's too late. I thought about this for a bit. This evolution, I began. What does it have to do with what you mentioned before? You mean to say I'm going to lose my powers of speech? No, that's not entirely accurate. It's not a question of speaking or not speaking. It's just a step. I don't understand. In fact, I didn't understand. On the whole, I'm a regular guy. I say I understand when I do, and I say I don't when I don't. I try not to mince words. It seems to me a lot of trouble in this world has its origins in vague speech.
True.
Most people, when they go around not speaking clearly, somewhere in their unconscious, they're asking for trouble. What say we drop the subject, said the old man. Too much complicated talk. It'll spoil your tabulations. Let's leave it at that for now. No complaints from this department. Soon after, the alarm rang and I went back to work, whereupon the old man opened a drawer and pulled out what looked like a pair of stainless steel fire tongs. He walked over to the shelves of skulls and, like a master violinist examining his Stradivarius collection, picked up one or another of them, tapping them with the fire tongs to listen to their pitch. They gave out a range of timbre and tones, everything from the clink you might get from tapping a whiskey glass to the dull thud from an oversized flower pot. To think that each skull once had skin and flesh and was stuffed with gray matter in varying quantities, teeming with thoughts of food and sex and dominance, all now vanished. I tried to picture my own head stripped of skin and flesh, brains removed and lined up on a shelf, only to have the old guy come around and give me a rap with stainless steel fire tongs. Wonderful. What could he possibly learn from the sound of my skull? Would he be able to read my memories? Or would he be tapping into something beyond memory? I wasn't particularly afraid of death itself. As Shakespeare said, die this year and you don't have to die the next. All quite simple if you want to look at it that way. Life's no piece of cake, mind you, but the recipe's my own to fool with. Hence, I can live with it. But after I'm dead, can't I just lie in peace? Those Egyptian pharaohs had a point, wanting to shut themselves up inside pyramids. Several hours later, the laundry was finally done.
I like the idea of
say how many.
you could do whatever you want with my body when I'm dead. You could do any. You could hang me in a museum. You could throw me to the wolves. You could do anything. Or you use look at my brain. You want to try to bring me to life in 100 years. You could do it. Whatever you want. It's fine.
Removal. I would have been like that
And
for a
please
whole
look at
week.
my dreams and my things. That's so sweet.
Removal.
Yes, upload everything
I would have been like that for
that I film.
a long aluminum
And
ladder.
look
Rules
at my
are
dream.
rules. Out ultrasonic waves to drive those inklings away. So it can sit down next to you on the train and you wouldn't even notice. Normal. We eat food, drink beer. Oh, by the way, the sandwiches were great. Really? She said, beaming. I don't often get good sandwiches like that. I practically ate them all myself. How about the coffee? The coffee wasn't bad either.
I just had a video the other night of taco sandwiches. That's why I'm laughing. I don't know. Things are weird. Things line up weird. I made a Goodreads account last night. I haven't really thought about. I didn't realize how many books I've read, which isn't as much as other people, but for somebody, but it's not a small amount. I guess I have read a little more than probably a regular person. But maybe not. Yeah, I have. I guess so. I don't know. I'm so interested in getting into reading again. It was interesting looking back at those books. And I just love listening to people talk about books now. It's like my favorite thing. That was my favorite thing when I was little. So back to our roots. Well, so I like that Anna Wallace girl. We like Emmy. We have our favorite booktubers, and she said I feel like she's like a celebrity. She's very celebrity, and she said I was like, oh, I just made a comment, and she commented back. So I feel fancy. I feel starstruck. You're very like a star, Anna. If you ever watch me by chance. So that's very. Thank you. That's cool. We give her jewel eyes. I'm not a painter, alright? It's not done. She liked the one I did of my mom, though, so this is the same style. I was gonna put Distractable on, but I don't know. I still don't know if you would be mad that I listened to Distractable like that. Maybe you're like, don't do that. What if you're thinking that about me and you don't like me? That'll be my worst nightmare. So I keep doing it. Maybe just a little bit of more. How about that? No, I'm shy anyway. You may. Maybe I'll just turn it off now. Because these don't even show if they're too long. They don't even show up on my feed if I make them too long. I was laughing at this old Amnesia, all the funny noises making. Well, anyways, I'm liking this hard-boiled Wonderland. I recommend it so far. I'm glad I got it on audiobook because I feel like it would be hard for me to read it. Maybe not, but I don't know.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about these footprints. Oh, no, they lead to the... That's what I'm talking about. Oh, maybe I actually got to use it on one of these. Oh. Whoops. Oh, here we go.
Just a lot of extra noises in this. This was making me laugh.
Oh, eat it up! It won't friggin' eat it up! I need someone else to throw in it. Wait, hang on. I can't get it anymore. Oh! Ah! Maybe I actually got to use it. I don't think you're doing that. Oh, no! Oh, it's okay? Oh, all right then. Fine. Was I supposed to hide? Oh, what I did was not hide. Dance. I'm awesome. Thanks.
I'm
so
supposed
much,
to
everybody. Thanks for
paint
being
and
here.
ignore
Remember,
the just
that
relax.
everybody's
I always
good.
gotta show it a million things.
Oh, I got to... Oh, it's actually... Wait, hang on. Oh, he's a pooper. You'd still like to help? You can always go straight to the Extra Life fundraising page, which is also there under the cartoon version.
Oh, you know,
Space.
I don't know
And
where
you
it is. There's
Question the questionable housing.
Now I'll put the childhood one back on because I loved it so much. Or the old memories. This the recent one. It's one of the cutest ones from Distractable. I was laughing so.
Design of whatever.
Wait, where am I? Where is the thing? There's no. It was so cute. I don't know, I'm all flustered. The part I was laughing so hard, multiple parts of that. With all day long I was for the whole rest of the day I was laughing at. I don't even forget which episode it was. What the name of it. With Wade saying that he thought that the room was gonna. I just kept thinking about laughing randomly, just while doing whatever, just thinking that the room was gonna turn into a ride. This is a room they went into at a field trip. Well, I don't even know what the name of it was, but something that shows different movies, and he didn't trust the place, and he kept thinking it was couldn't trust the room, and he thought it was just gonna turn into suddenly turn into a roller coaster. I couldn't stop laughing at that. I kept thinking about that and laughing. Because I guess I just feel, I get it. I could totally imagine feeling like that. Yeah, it was just cracking me up, imagining that the room was gonna drop and turn into a roller coaster. I don't know. And then with the band, the shelves and the pegs, and thinking it's so amazing. That's so cute. And the cutest thing you've ever said. I thought sneak out for love was the cutest thing you ever said. Now my favorite story is you dancing, running around at a piano with your dad playing the piano. That's my favorite story. Is you? I love that so much. That's the cutest thing I ever heard. You running around when your dad would play a funny song on the piano and you loved it. That's so cute. I can picture it. That's cute. Just listen to those parts again at least. And I'll turn this off. I don't want it to get too long. It won't show up. It keeps disappearing down here. My foot fell asleep. My stories of being in school and you always had to do sit in Indian style all the time. My foot would always fall asleep so bad. I had to always sit in the back of the room because my feet would always fall asleep and hurt so bad. Oh, and if you made one of these places, you said you're gonna open a chili place, I would never leave. You say you're gonna go into the store? I would live at the store. I would never leave there. I would live in a tent across the street, and I would just always be watching to see when you come in. So then I was saying you should just, please, if you ever made that place, then maybe you just hire me to work there at your Sky Line or whatever place, your Ohio chili place. Will you do that? If you ever make it? It's either that or you're gonna have a weird lady camping outside all the time. Is that alright with you? If you bring it to LA. Don't go back to Ohio. Please don't go back to Ohio. Make one in LA, alright? Or make it in Orange County. Make it. Well. At least one of those. Please.
Hey everyone, welcome to this podcast. I like singing. I like dancing. So sleep, little Bobby, so Papa can cry.
Where babies come from and what are they made of?
What's your favorite color? What's your credit card number?
Never mind. That's not meant to be. It's all glitchy. It's acting like that. Maybe you can't even hear it, actually. I didn't even think about that. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's why it's not working out. Maybe you can't even hear it. If I show the audio there. Don't look. Don't look at the mat. This is my whole life in here, in 10 by 10 room, right? So it's the mess. Well, and there's some other people's stuff in there, so don't look over there. This is all I need. I'm like in a capsule. Sleep. This is all this. I could move some stuff over. You said you sleep good in those bunks anyway, right? On tour, it's just enough space you could squeeze in, and it'll be like you're on a tour bus bunk if you ever wanted. It would be cute and small. Sleep in a little cubby. My lips are dry. Hold on. Use the lipstick I made. Perfect color. See this? You like my Keanu Reeves? Oh, he's not quitting. This is not, I mean, you're my mark. This is my mark. This is my mark, though. I mean, I love Keanu. But this is he's supposed to be you. It looks just like. Sorry, we took the cyberpunk. Because during cyberpunk, I always said, what did I tell you? Why so spoon? The telepathy. That's why I always pretend you have telepathy with me. That's funny. So I pretended that character was you the whole time I was playing Cyberpunk. No. I'm not gonna look too deep. I won't upset with myself. Anyways, it's just nice because your little doll doesn't have long hair. I had to give you the doll long hair. And where is he? He's buried somewhere here. But then we just like I got it. Then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'll just get I'll get him. I'll get Johnny. Because he has long hair. He looks just like you. And he does, and he had glasses in the he had sunglasses on. I was praying. I'm like, please God, let his glass, and they're like, do his glasses come off? And in the sculpture, and somebody's like, no, they're part of the sculpt. And I'm like, no, it's not gonna look. You don't wear glasses like that. And so I'm like, and I didn't even like when he wore sunglasses in the game because I don't know, just hide your eyes, not good. And so I was like, please God, let me be able to get his sunglasses off somehow. I'm like, I get some cutters, to cut them off. I hope they're not like sealed into face, and they weren't. It was perfect. I was able to cut them off and rip them off of his head. So, but they were all built in. But I was able to get them off, and so now look at you. Look just like you. I'm so happy. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's so good. I don't know. It makes me happy. And I mean, even if you go, oh, that's not me. Yes, it is. This is you. And I love that game, and I love Keanu anyway, so it works out in all my fantasies. It works out. I love it. It's perfect. Oh my. So we put you in nice things, so that could be you. You don't have a metal arm, so you're just in a blanket, you see. And I pinned your arms are pinned, so it could be sexy. It's like it's wrapped around your arms in a sexy pinned up way. So you're trapped. I would let you go if you wanted to go. I was just trying to be hot, Just a smile. Oh my God. What was I saying? Oh, we were gonna listen to it on my phone. That's right. You know what? This is already gonna get too long. Actually. You know what? I'm gonna end it here because I like that clip so much. I want to upload that clip just by itself. Maybe both. I want to like make a short of it if it'll fit because it's too cute. I just wanted a part of my atmosphere. It's so cute. I want it on my page. I don't know, it's so cute. I want to play the piano and you run around it. I want you to show me just how you ran around to the piano. That's so cute. Alright, well here's what I got so far. I'm gonna make little curls, little things hanging. I'm not and little stars and stuff. And hopefully she'll like it. Let's just jewel eyes. Maybe I'll make it glittery. I'll just let y'all see at the end, I guess. Y'all. Alright. I don't know, I'm too nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. So I don't like this. I gotta go. I gotta go now. Alright, I love you. Jesus loves you. You're so wonderful and amazing and beautiful. Alright. Good night.